today. From AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. It's the NFC Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports.
The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, Charles, you think about their impressive record, and then you look on the screen and see some of these injuries. That makes what they've done all that more impressive.
And when one of their starters or one of their key guys can't play, they miss him, but they just say, get well. We'll hold the fort until you get back, and the next person steps up into that void. This team has done a nice job all year long. No excuses, just performance.
From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Mozzie Smith coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Matt Araiza now on to punt this one away. Cavante Turpin deep for the Cowboys.
This is taken at about the 14. A big-time return there, 40 yards. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Prescott off play action. He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Jake Ferguson.
46 yards.
And the Cowboys are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And that makes the score 7-0. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One-play drive and into the end zone for 6.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Here's Kamara trying to run for him. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st.
On 4th down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt.
And it's taken in at the 9. There he goes, left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Officially 91 yards on the punt return. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And it's now 14-0. Well, it's no secret. That's why they have him return punts. He has the capability to take them back, and he did so there. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Off the play fake, Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Cooks. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that makes the score 21. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The New Orleans offense set to take over. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Fights him off. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Finding Johnson on the out route, that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now a first carry for their fullback. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Carr going to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Carter. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. And here's Matt Ariza now. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete. On play action, Prescott. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Cowboys continue to pull away here in this first half. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And a rout is on here in this first half.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans.
Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
He'll get that one to Carter complete.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
From the gun, it's Carr.
Back-to-back catches here for Carter.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Now Carter.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Saints first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Now Carr.
There's Chris Olave.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
So from the 25, this is 2nd and 5.
In motion goes the tight end. Now a play fake. Carr.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now Carr.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 12-yard line. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
Here's Carter.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Carr. He finds his man, complete. It's Carter. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile.
And now Carter going to be stopped up short. He did not get there.
They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead him to 4th down.
Out there is Rodrigo Blankenship in the field goal unit.
This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt.
Blankenship's kick is good.
And that drops the deficit from 28 to 25.
So a conservative decision there, but it does put him on the board.
And I know the players hate it and the coaches hate it, but sometimes you just got to take the points when they're there. Sometimes a field goal is pretty darn good.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Cowboy offense going to head out now late in this first half. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room.
He's got his man. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, 66 yards. And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Aubrey good with a PAT. And the rout is on here in this first half. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see. Just one play resulting in the touchdown. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Osa Odighizuwa forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards.
Well, this certainly feels like complimentary football to me, partner, because the momentum from the team's touchdown drive looks like it's made its way over to the defense. They're working together in tandem now. Offense gets in the end zone. Defense with a big sack on the first play of the following drive.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
It's caught left side by Cooks. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Another first down there as this one goes for 25. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Prescott to throw it. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Jake Ferguson, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. Carter with it. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And there's the pickup you want on first down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on first down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
Throwing now is Carr. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Perry, the man in motion. And they'll run here with Carter. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Mozzie Smith, he's the one who got in there and made that play defensively. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Here's Carr. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. On the move past the 40. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 31-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll give them a fresh set of downs. They'll run. It's Carter. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. To throw, it's Carr. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Carter. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Into the red zone, it's Carr. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Perry. No gain on the play. And that'll bring up second down. Carr now to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on third. Now Carr again. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit third quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
Brandon Cooks and the rest of the offensive crew trotting back into place out there. He's having a day here in quarter number 3. Over 100 yards, couple touchdowns. Every receiver's hope for when they head into that game in the National Football League.
And his team is loving what he's giving them.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Gallup, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cowboys are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. It's complete. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more.
I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Carr's throw complete there to Perry. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Here's Carr to throw. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Shotgun now for Carr. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
The Saints on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Micah Parsons drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. And did he have enough? He did. He kept it online and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer.
Exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just special teams, the spark that often wins games.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And this one not officially in the bag, but it's looking more and more like you and I are going to be in these same seats next week for a game to go to the Super Bowl.
And it's contrary to our meeting with the visitors, wasn't it? Remember when we went over to their hotel before the game, and one of the themes they kept hitting us with was, let's put the pressure on the #1 seed and see if they can handle it. Let's do that. Well, they're the #1 seed for a reason. Best team all year long. They're showing it again in this game.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10.
A short one there, taken in by Ferguson.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10.
Here's a screen now for Pollard.
Muscles him off. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll throw again. Prescott.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns. And it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Aubrey now for the PAT.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Yeah.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Meanwhile, Carr's throw caught by Olave.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Carr.
That's Olave bringing in another one.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. This duo locked in, 14 yards there. And a first down. Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the fourth quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
Back to the air on second down. It's Carr. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Mozzie Smith able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Here is third and quite a ways. To throw his Carr. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Inside the 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. What impressive performance just became a little bit more impressive here as they add yet another score to the ledger late in the fourth quarter.
And not much has stopped them at any point in this game, partner. This is just an old-fashioned blowout right here. They probably could put the brakes on themselves, but they elected not to and played this one all the way out.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for two, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get two. You got some pretty ticked-off folks on the other sideline now.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
On second down, here's Carr. Over the middle, complete. It's Carter. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. This now a 3rd and 4. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Taken in at the 11. A great return there of 22 yards. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it would appear that that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference championship. And it's incomplete. Still time left, though. 2 seconds remaining now in the fourth quarter. Throwing here, Prescott. He's letting it fly for Cooks. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
And the Cowboys will advance to the next round as we say thanks for watching and so long, everybody. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL.
Today.
The winner here, of course, a trip to Las Vegas for Super Bowl 58. Not a bad prize as we are underway in the NFC Championship game. First play, and Purdy wants to throw it. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Well, as you can see, they're not operating at full health today, partner. That's been a big story the last couple of weeks. But the bottom line, their record is solid, and you know that this is still a very dangerous team, even with those guys missing.
What they have shown us throughout this season.
And right away, he lost the football. But an alert 49er able to gain possession, so they will indeed hold on to the pigskin.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. 5 yards, and that means they come up short, as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowski to punt this one away. Deep to return is Kevontae Turpin. Fielded just inside the 20. Gets around him. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 46. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
That is caught by Lamb. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Now on 1st and goal, a chance to get a leg up in this NFC title game. Prescott now. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Cowboys have struck first in this NFC title game. Aubrey good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's finished off by the touchdown from CeeDee Lamb. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Shrugs him off. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Purdy looking to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Back to the air on second down, Purdy. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Purdy now to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Here's Mitch Wishnowsky now. He'll return it from the 6. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Cooks, 50 yards. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that'll make the score 14-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. They're the 49ers getting set to trot out there. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Wishnowsky on to punt as he sends this one away. It's taken to the 26. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Still on his feet. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, 36 yards. And the Cowboys continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Aubrey good with a PAT. And it's now 21-0. Hardly any time taken off the clock there. 2 plays, and they find the end zone for 6 points. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. (21-0) our score after 1. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. This offense so far on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time it's 3rd and 3. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here's Mitch Wishnowski now on to punt. This is taken at the 10. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. Dallas offense set for this next drive. And they have made this look easy. I mean, there's not supposed to be anything easy about the NFL playoffs, but this lead, yes, they're at home, but this has been impressive.
And we hear all the time when upsets happen, teams go on the road, that maybe home field advantage isn't all it's cracked up to be. But you and I both know the reality is teams really fight hard to get it. Why? You don't ever have to change routine. Everything's familiar going into the game. It makes things easier. And
he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. CeeDee Lamb with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys are able to add on to their first half lead. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And a rout is on here in this first half. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Up the gut, McCaffrey. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Osa Odighizuwa drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fielded just inside the 30. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Out comes CeeDee Lamb and the rest of the Dallas offense. We're in the second quarter. He already has 2 touchdowns. We know how good he is. That's well documented. How do you contain him?
We know he's a nightmare. So in this situation, I would go ahead and double him. Maybe even have a 3rd person in the area and try and dissuade them from throwing him the football. Make someone else beat me for a while, because I don't know that their talents are his. Because when he gets his hands on the ball, he breaks down my entire D. Someone else, they may not make the same type of a play.
Well, we know his talents are very good.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead, it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
On play action, Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. First down, Prescott. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Jake Ferguson, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Cowboys have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that makes this 35-0 now. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up second down. Throwing, Prescott. Steps away to his left. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cowboys have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And it is 42-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Throw out left, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Damone Clark. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Here's Prescott. Flush to his right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jake Ferguson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys just continue to roll. Now Mike McCarthy going to decide to go for 2 here. They'll look to throw. Out to his left. And they're just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Micah Parsons gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is taken at the 18. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here.
He's letting it fly for Cooks. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Brandon Cooks with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Ray McCloud to return. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Niners ready to go on offense for the final time of this first half. Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10.
Purdy. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Rashaan Evans. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their
left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Prescott keeps himself upright. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know.
Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
What a way to start the second half. These guys are showing no signs of letting up. They have a chance to take a decided advantage with this possession.
From a star in college to a star in the NFL, CeeDee Lamb at wide receivers. He brings out this offense.
Well, this defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought.
Prescott able to get down there at the end on the slide, and he has the first as well. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Now Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Ferguson. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Tony Pollard with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead grows even larger. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the 2nd half. On first down, it's Purdy. Open man is Juwan Jennings. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards there for number 15. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. And they'll run it here. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at him that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here. And as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
This is taken around the 12. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. Out comes CeeDee Lamb and the rest of the Dallas offense. So far, he has the trio of touchdowns. Obviously, it's been a pretty good game for him.
So if this were hockey, they'd be throwing their hats out on the ice for the hat trick, right? I'm not sure exactly what you do in the NFL except applaud and continue to hope you see a little bit more of this. What a tremendous game.
You want to start a new tradition? What can we throw on the field?
I don't know.
We'll throw your mic out there.
A lot of fans would like that. Cut his mic off.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, 66 yards. And the Cowboys extend their lead yet again. Well, something about this team, you just felt like they were one of destiny all season long. And they made themselves today, as you can see, the class of the NFC.
Yeah, and it's starting to look more and more like the Super Bowl trip is very much in their future.
And the fans starting to book those tickets.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there. And sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Back to throw, Purdy. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
He misses yet again, and the struggles here, they look pretty uncharacteristic for him.
You're certainly right about that. Mechanics are the key right now. Feet, arm, not in sync at all. He ends up throwing that one past his receiver that's open.
This is brought in at the 21. Oh, what a juke into space. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Ferguson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A 1st down throw for Prescott, eluding the pressure right. Got a man on the right sideline. It's Lamb. Touchdown! CeeDee Lamb, 26 yards. And the Cowboys get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Aubrey good with a PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Here comes the 49ers punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. This is fielded at the 7. Nifty move. 34 yards on the return, but for a moment looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives. And
this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Cowboys.
CeeDee Lamb,
58 yards.
And the Cowboys are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
They'll try and throw for it. Forced out to his left. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score.
Well, after that, it's not hard to see where the momentum is pointing because it's squarely on his side after a heads-up play to jog that one in for another 2 points.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The
49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Purdy from the gun. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. DeMarcus Lawrence able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. The Niners on 3rd down. Can you believe it? 0 for 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Pulled in at the 24. "35 yards on the return." Picked up some good blocks as well. And out will come the offense as they take over. Off the play fake, Prescott. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Prescott on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott from 17 yards out. And the Cowboys continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the 4th. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. McLeod now on the return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's second down.
Here's Purdy.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Oh, my goodness, CD. I mean, this defense just continuing to dominate. They're really dominating on both sides of the ball. But for the defense, that's now 3 interceptions for them here in this ball game.
And what a great teaching tape for this defensive coordinator, right? When they go back and review this game, what does he always tell us that he preaches to his team? We're going to lead the league in effort. Well, they're doing that in this game as well as making big plays.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
Gets by him at the 25. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. McLeod now on the return. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
And San Francisco gets set to go here.
At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the 4th quarter, facing the big deficit. Just what silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like 1 possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run to have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out. Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Throwing here, Purdy.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
From a star in college to a star in the NFL, CeeDee Lamb at wide receiver as he brings out this offense.
And I think we both agreed he could have a really good game with this matchup, but over 200 yards now.
I don't think we saw it as that good. And I think what really makes it special is when games like this are occurring, it's not just getting locked in and in the zone and on a roll. It's continuing to adjust throughout the game because, you know, the deep...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
Now he's into the clear again.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
CD, it'll go into the books as just one win, but this is a really impressive win. They've done it on defense, and here they continue to do it on offense. Another score in the 4th quarter to widen that advantage.
I like where you were going with that one. Would you say, partner, there's really 3 victories today? Landslide on the scoreboard, emphatic victory on either side of the ball. They really got it done.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
McLeod now on the return. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now, but as you've mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Throwing on second down, it's Purdy. That's complete out left to Ayuk. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Purdy will look to throw again here. That's caught by Ayuk on the slant. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's second down. America's team, the Dallas Cowboys, they are going back to the Super Bowl as we sign off and say goodnight, everybody. Does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
today. From Los
The final act of the 2023 season is at hand. What a spectacle in Las Vegas. We're off in Super Bowl 58. And we will not have a return, so the first drive of the Super Bowl will begin at the 25. Time to see what Patrick Mahomes can do here with his first possession. The quarterback out at Texas Tech getting set to lead this KC Chiefs offense.
And no doubt he's living out a dream right now. He's had dating back to his first days of playing football as a kid. But he certainly can't get lost in the moment right now. There's still a Super Bowl to be played, and his offense, they're looking to him to be their leader. You can take it all in when it's the biggest game of your life to win.
On first down, Mahomes. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively, and it's second down. As you see, they have dealt with their fair share of injuries this season, but Charles, that hasn't stopped them from putting together a very solid campaign, a very good record thus far.
I think a lot of credit has to go internally. Look, we always want to praise the head coach for holding the team together, but to me, it's the guys in the locker room putting on the uniform. Those starters who've stayed healthy, they've welcomed the backups into their ranks and showed them how to get it done. And this team, they've stayed afloat all season doing just that.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. The throw for Tony is intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. He'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's Pacheco once again. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere. On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. Cavante Turpin deep for the Cowboys. And this will be taken at the 13. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And they will take over 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And he's got it inside the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. And it's caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jake Ferguson. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys will add to their first quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Aubrey good with a PAT. And it's now 14-0. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy two-play drive that time. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Hardman will elect not to bring this out, and the football will be on the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Well, this one complete. It's Rashee Rice. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the 1st down. Pacheco gets it up the gut. Fights off the defender, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a 1st down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Now Mahomes. That'll be caught by Rice. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 24-yard line. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. They'll run here with Pacheco. And the tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. Time, 2nd and goal. Once more, it's Pacheco. And he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are on the board here in this Super Bowl. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll make our score 14-7. So that drive goes 8 plays. And a 9-yard run on the end of it. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, 70 yards. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And it's now 21-7. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And that will be it. First quarter. Super Bowl 58. Much more to come from Las Vegas after this. Plenty of scoring here already. The NFL on EA Sports continues right after this message. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Mahomes going to throw. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Mozzie Smith drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 15. It's a nifty return of 29 yards.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago they scored. Remember, last drive was that one play.
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
CeeDee Lamb,
56 yards.
And the Cowboys continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Hardman, he is not going to bring this out, so they will start the drive at the 25. KC's offense ready to take over.
They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw.
Open man right side is Rice.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Now here's Mahomes.
Slant route, that's complete to Travis Kelce.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Shotgun snap to Mahomes.
Throw left side, complete to Tony.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down. Mahomes now to throw. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. It'll be a gain of 5. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down.
That is caught.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one.
So the drive will continue. After the conversion on 4th, they'll work from the 20 on 1st down. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Well, this defense, they've been terrific all year, and they come through with a pick-6 here on the game's biggest stage.
Perfect descriptor there, because we have seen this time and time again. This defense, their ability to take the ball away from teams, they definitely have a nose for the football, and it pays off again on that play.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25. The Chiefs ready to rock again on offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelce.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now it's Mahomes again. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Odighizuwa
coming right up the gut, gets in there for a loss of 9. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. It's Kelce on the ground. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage.
One of the greatest performances of the year usually, but not here. Halftime of the Super Bowl is skipped, and we are on to the second half.
These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Cowboys.
It's all about taking words and bringing them to life. At halftime, I will guarantee you in their locker room, they talked about pressing the kicking game because you can get an advantage if you do it right, and they just did.
Well, the extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Throwing now is Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelce. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Quickly to Kelce. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
A handoff now for Pacheco.
Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Back to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And Kelsey's going to have a Chiefs 1st down as he'll be brought down at the 37.
They'll set up to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. They'll set up a throw.
Quick slant to Valdez-Scantling.
And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 27-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Here's 3rd and 9.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Butker's kick here is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
For a quick second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now a throw here to his running back. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll make it 2nd down. And quickly they get to the line. Prescott to throw it. Flush to his right.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the Super Bowl. On 1st and 10, Prescott.
He'll fire this deep for Gallup.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon.
And the Cowboys are starting to open things up here in this Super Bowl.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. On the move to his left. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman.
And now here comes Kansas City. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. He'll drop this off to Pacheco. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be second. We are through 3 quarters of play here from Allegiant Stadium in Super Bowl 58. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And there's just 1 quarter that remains in this edition of the biggest game of the year, the Super Bowl, as we get set for the 4th quarter. Mahomes' throw complete there to Rice. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. 4th quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Micah Parsons. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Out comes CeeDee Lamb and the rest of the Dallas offense. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. And they're going to speed things up here. Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. CeeDee Lamb. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Cowboys are starting to pour it on at the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl. Aubrey good with the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Hardman will elect not to bring this out, and the football will be on the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their Super Bowl hopes are dwindling here in the 4th. That AFC crown from 2 weeks ago starting to seem like a distant memory. And this one just has not gone as they had hoped. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now back to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Mahomes now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Mahomes firing complete. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he gets this one down to the 24. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Big strides. Look at him go. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Over the middle, it's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Back to throw.
They'll check this one down to Pacheco.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. And the Dallas Cowboys will hoist the Lombardi Trophy. They are the kings of the NFL.
view a player's motivation. You have 3 evaluation periods with each stage. Choose from 4 preset offers that range in level of risk.